Crank 'em up.
What's up, Chasing Tails? We're back with episode 66. We got a good one. We used to have this thing called Joe Pro Racing back in the day, and we got Mark Thurett on the night. And, we had a lot of good stories and racing and lies. And Mark was a good driver, not as good as Bobby. And they weren't really getting along at first in Wildwood, right, Bobby?
Yeah. We had a little tussle.
But besides that, he had a really good career. Some championships won. Obviously, comes from a lineage with his dad being big and famous up there in Valleyfield, and he went in the GP himself and did pretty well in GP. So let's bring him on and talk to him about his life nowadays and what he's done in the past.
Hey guys, how are you?
What's up,
Good,
buddy?
you?
Doing good, Mark.
Good. GPR.
Forever and always.
Man, there was some crazy days.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Yep. There's been like some talk about shutting down Chasing Tails. They're getting a little upset with the way we kind of get people behind us and those things. I'm like, man, y'all shut JPR down. You can't shut this down. So anyway, we'll go into your career. Obviously with your dad driving, did you know as a kid you wanted to race hydroplanes?
Not really. When I was from probably 5 to 13, 14, I wanted to go-kart racing. And my dad had one thing in his head is boat racing. So he never had time to do anything else than boat racing. And that's why he was so successful is he spent his summers working and tuning and working on his stuff to get this shit ready to go racing. So when he quit in 95, I guess, I said, heck with this. I'm going go-kart racing. I was like probably 20, 19, 20. I was racing against these kids. They're 13, 14 and Formula 100. And then I went up to Formula 125, the shifter kart. And some of them are now racing in Europe. Bruno Springler. Another one is Tagliani. I raced against him and the enduro stuff. So I raced against him, but my life in go-kart was already over because they were like 14, 15, and I could stay with them for about half the race, and then I was so anxious that they would go like half of the race would be done. I was burnt out of my head. I would go out in clubs until 2 or 3 and then go racing, and these kids were on track every day, 24 hours a day. So then I quit after maybe 5 or 6 years, and then slowly they got my father back into boat racing because he was kind of kicked out of boat racing from CBF and all that because he got in a skiff, a little fight with Warren Howarth during the Export A time, and so they gave him a $10,000 fine, and Warren I think got 1,000. They go, I'm not paying 10,000. So Gisley and I worked on the boat through walkie-talkies from where my father was for the last year, and then he never paid. And when they started working that out with Mike Monahan, I think there was Claude Bergeron and a couple of other ones that were trying to get my father back into it. And then my father goes, just give me the same fine that you gave Warren, I'll be fine with it. So they said, all right. So he gave a donation to CBF, and then he was back with Claude and sponsoring him as with the Grand Prix Valleyfield and Engine. And then I saw Tommy Bergeron coming in and the Métivier, and I said, geez, yeah, maybe my career is not over. I think I was 30 when I started. And then I heard that Marco Poirier was looking into Mike Monahan's Orange Crush, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in Venise in Quebec, and Marco, we're having supper. He goes, I offered him like 21,000. Oh yeah. So I did. It came in my ear. I didn't go out the other one. I went down to Venise in Quebec, and Mike knew me as a kid. I never really talked to him after all these years. We were good friends, and we go ski-doing. We talk less now, but during the race season, we used to talk a lot. So I went to Venise in Quebec, and I said, yeah, Mike, you're selling your boat? He goes, yeah. I go, is it business or is it just you're going to sell it anyways? He goes, no, it's business. I go, all right. So I offered him, I think, 2,000 more than Marco did. He goes, jeez. how do you know his price? Well, this I'm offering 2,000 more. He goes, okay, it's yours. He goes, but the only thing I want to go do the U.S. Nationals in Hampton. I go, all right. So my father didn't even know about it. So I came back home and I go, yeah, next week I bought a boat. I go, yeah, what type of cruiser you got? No, a race boat. He goes, what? Yeah, yeah. From who? Mike Monahan. Okay, and where is it? He goes, well, he's racing in Hampton, and I'll go get it when he comes back. He goes, no. You get into your car, you drive down and go. So I went down with Pat Wiener. You guys remember Pat?
Oh yeah.
So we left on a Friday morning, or Friday after we got there, like 8 o'clock in the morning Saturday. And Mike goes, "What the heck are you doing in the pits?" And I told my father, and he goes, "It's true. You have to get it right after the race, but I wouldn't change anything on it." I go, "I know." So I left with it from there, and I did like 3 races at the end: Lonceau, Beauharnois, Lonceau, and our infamous race in Wildwood.
Wildwood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
great.
did the driving part kind of come natural to you, or did it take a while to get kind of going?
But honestly, I had the fastest boat out there, one of the fastest. So I didn't have to. Maybe it harmed me in my career of adjusting boats. I didn't have to fine tune the boat. The boat was
Yeah.
already fine tuned. So give me
Yeah.
a. It's a bit like what's his name in Days of Thunder. Give me a fast car, I'll be good, but don't give me a car that I have to adjust. I didn't really
Yeah.
know where to go and adjust. With the years, I kind of found out, but I'm way behind a lot of people that had a shitty boat during their first year, and then took them 10 years to break it fast. Mike Mine at first wasn't that fast. It took him years to bring his boat up to where it was today, when I bought it.
Yeah.
So I did. Man, I was old. I was 30 compared to a lot. Bobby, I would race against him. He would probably be like 17, maybe 18. I don't know.
Like 18, 19, something like that.
That's
I
20
think.
years
Yeah.
ago. I'm talking
Yeah.
20 years ago.
20 years ago, I was
So
20, 20,
yeah, 20.
18, 19, 20.
So I went so people were putting pressure on me, but at 30 you put a lot less pressure on yourself than if I would have been 18. And so I did what I had to do, and so I went to Beauharnois. I think I finished second and final, and then I went to Lonceau. No, yeah, I finished first, or no, third in Beauharnois, second in Lonceau, and then I go to Wildwood. So it went pretty easy, but it was fast, and it wasn't a dangerous boat to race. It wasn't. It was
Yeah.
really predictable as a boat. It was so I never felt danger in it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Oh, it
So
was a
let's
good boat.
talk about that Wildwood experience. You came down there.
No,
So were you hearing a lot of chirping from the Bobby Kennedy before you
none at all.
decided?
None at
No.
all. It's me. It was mostly because of Kelly Shane. She raced with us in the series, so we knew her and all that. And she was racing, I think, 350 back then. I think, or not 350, but
Back
5 liter
Yeah.
or 2.5. And then so I went there, and so I think she just mentioned to Bobby, "Hey, Mark Thurrett's coming. He got a third and a second. He's na." And Bobby just wanted to be Bobby and all that, but I didn't know him at all. And I was going there to have fun, and I don't want any fucking people. He goes, "I'll leave you on the inside." I go, "Who are you?" He goes, "Bobby Kennedy." I go, "I'll take it if I want, but if I don't want, I won't take it." He goes, then he comes back with another beer and he goes back, "I'll leave you the inside." I go, "Hey, fuck, I'll take it if I want. If I don't want, I'll race from the outside. I don't give a damn." So it stays like that, and then we go outside, and then the bat team was there. I think the uncles and all that. He goes, "We don't want." Hey, I go, "I don't want no trouble." I go, "If I have any trouble, I'll just sell this freaking boat, and I'll be done with it. It's my third weekend. I'll sell it right away. So leave me alone. I'm here to have fun." So I went from there, and then we had another race where there's a long bridge in Virginia. I don't know,
Clarksville.
Clarksville.
Clarksville, and then I knew he was and then while it went well, I don't know what I did. I maybe finished second. I don't remember something like that. And
Yeah.
then we went there, and there was a driver meeting. So I go, "Oh, this little fucking shit. I'll buy him some condoms." So I'm at the driver meeting and I hand him a box of condoms. I go, "You need this, you little fuck." I gave him a condom, and that was it. And then
Oh, and then we never stopped partying together since.
partied, but we had some issues. Whether Waterford or something like that. That you guys thought I all jumped the gun. Bobby?
Oh, was
And then
it?
just like Schlang goes, "You better hurry up." He goes, "They're all at the judges stand." So I come behind you guys. I go, "Hey guys, if I jump, I jump." Mike goes, "If you didn't jump, you're really, really close." I didn't jump, and we're still in the 2.5. We're not really fighting for lanes here in Canada. So in the States, I would like to go in the States just for the ways that you guys race and the strategies of racing. Because in HRL was already pre-assigned lanes in 2.5.
Yeah.
So I like the fighting lanes and all that. And then one shot in, I think, Waterford, Bobby just left me maybe not as a hobo, but enough for me to go in. So I went in, and he starts pushing me in the back to try and make me jump in 1 minute. I come back to shore. I think your mom was there paying and all that. I go, you motherfucker, you touch my boat once more time, I'll fucking drive right through and cut your fucking head off. He goes, Mark, you had no room. I go, did I touch your boat going in? He goes, no, but I had room. So leave me alone. And then us fighting all the time. We never noticed Mark Johnson. What the
Yeah.
hell is he doing there? He cut inside.
He cut
He was
it, cut
allowed
through the infield.
the infield.
Yeah.
We he did it twice on us. I go,
Yeah.
let's stop fighting together and let's look at him instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snookered you.
Yeah, we're sitting there, we're like touching him, pushing him, and then here comes, because whatever dumb referee's like, oh, you can enter the
Backfield.
backfield and come out in the front stretch, or you can go enter the front stretch, go in the back stretch. So we're sitting there putting around up to the 1 minute pin, and here comes Mark, just cut it through the infield, parked right in front of us. We're like, shit.
Got through.
Oh man.
So that was 2.5, and I had a ton of fun. I did that for 3 years, I guess, and then in 2009 I won the Canadian, the world, not the world, the North, and then went to the Worlds where Bobby was there, I was there, Kent, Dutch Choir, and we're like the top 9 boats in the world that were there,
Yeah.
and got winded out. So I came back from there, and then Claude was retiring from Grand Prix, so HRL came up to me and said, "You want a Grand Prix?" I go, "But I'll do it if only if Claude's team follows me all." And then I was supposed to get Dan Canfoot's Grand Prix, but Mark Lacombe wasn't building his fast enough, so he got the other one, and so I got a brand new boat in Grand Prix, almost like a year old, because I had the one that Dan Canfoot was supposed to have, which I was never supposed to be as a rookie driver in Grand Prix. And then Grand Prix went pretty well at first because we're not pushing that hard, and I was reliable. In the first year, I think I made 12,000 just with not breaking at all. But when you go from a second position, third position, trying to get the first, that's where you start breaking. Racing all the time, third and second, or have no issues. It's when you start pushing, and then that's the rest is history. Finished second my first year, almost won Valve against your father, George. We were all 5 boats jumped the gun. So and then when I started,
you won it on the race course, so at least
I
you
won
could
it.
say you
But
won
the
it.
first race was Lanceau, and Lanceau, I finished the final, and everybody finished, and I was like in the back. I go, oh geez, I have a lot of meaty wheats to eat to be able to catch up all to these guys. And then in Valfield, the way I qualified and all that, I think I had second lane.
Yeah.
And Denis Charette said, Mark, nobody's thinking about you. Your first year, you have second lane, probably the best lane you can have. The race is yours. You know, yeah, it's true. So he cranked me up and got a good start, but too good of a start, all 5 of us.
Yeah.
And that from there was all right. And I kind of conquered my fear of Grand Prix a bit on that race. When you're racing against somebody, you just don't really think about anything. You just go with the feeling. And so I went with it. And then from there was the rest is the rest. Second, fourth in the champions, second in the championship, fifth, but never a first. Never came close, but never did it.
Yeah.
tough.
Grand Prix is a tough class, that's for sure.
Very
But-
one of the toughest because it has to be. You have to be on your boat every day working on it.
Yeah.
And we had Danielle that is retired and all that, but my father won because the bowling closed at beginning of May and opened in August. He was 40 hours a week on his boat. That's how you're gonna win. Is you have to be on your boat every day working on it, finding stuff. And with RV business, when you deliver 150 units in a month, you don't have really time to work on your boat. You're just packing your motorhome and leaving within hope that everything's done when you get to the race.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
for sure. So we had a post a while back of should you guys bring back the GP Valleyfield and have a boat again? Would that be something you would ever entertain with another owner or yourself coming back?
I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't mind putting my name, like when Frank and Jeff wanted to do it, I didn't mind because Grand Prix Valleyfield is an incorporation. So it's an investment group. So I would do it with the right people. It had to be like, who else would want it? A lot of people would want the name, but Jeff and Frank would have done it with. Then Kent would have been in it. So they both raced with my father. Uh, it would depend.
Yeah.
The door's not closed, but it had to be very good people in front and with respect and stuff like that. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, are we going to see your son come into 2.5 stock?
he wants to. Well, I started when I was 30. You know.
So hold up, you went and talked all this go-kart stuff. You never took your son go-karting?
Oh yeah, they went go karting,
Oh, okay.
but I would go karting. But the thing is even then, you see the kids in go kart. Eddie Kennedy, his father owns what's the name of the chassis? He has two simulators in his basement. He practiced with his coach in Italy on a similar race. You know, the budget's
Yeah.
limited. You know,
Yeah.
all this synergy chassis. He has
Yep.
the synergy, and he's racing now a F4. I think that's mono. You know, the money he spends. If you want to go up in that, yeah, go kart's not too bad. A season will be 25, but if you want to start going up, it's worth
Yeah,
than
it costs a
it's
lot
worth
of
it.
money.
It's worth than boat racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Chasing a small dream that very
Uh,
few get to.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, you have to be exceptional, and you have to have the right connections. You won't
Yeah.
go up. Look at
Yeah.
NASCAR, all these drivers, they're all names that people race, fathers race. It's all connections. They're
Yeah.
rare the people that just come in like without, oh, who is he from? And you never heard of him. Usually there's a connection in family wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when
I
we
agree.
building the 2.5, I can
But
build it
the
for you.
series was supposed to do John Shaw's 1.5, and then Hampton got blown off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And 2.5, he has his dunk test. I go, Nolan, but he has to. I go, be in the pits. Yeah, but no, I don't know what to do. And just put your arm on the sponson and wait there,
Yeah.
and just wait. That if you want to ride, one day something will happen, but you have to be there. You know, he's
Yeah.
in. He would love to race, but he's not ready. I think to put the time in. You know, I don't know. But he can finish school and find himself a job and go start racing at 25 if he wants.
There you go.
I'll give him a hand, but I know if I start him now, I'll be doing the work. I'll be filling up the coolers. I'll be booking the hotel rooms. I'll be bringing the boat down. If you
Yeah.
wash your boat, I'll do it tomorrow, Dad. No, wash it now. You know, I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's fair.
You got to start cracking that whip. Tell him if he wants to race boats, he's got to start doing it.
What? He's old enough to drink now. He's old enough to make his choices. He's not old enough to drink, but he
Buddy,
started drinking.
Yeah, kind of like me in that S444 trailer all the time.
Exactly.
So I can't remember who lit off the fire extinguisher in that trailer in Portsmouth.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I could have remembered if we didn't were drinking.
I am surprised none of us have health complications from breathing that crap in.
Yeah.
It was a nice trailer though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
was a
was
perfect trailer.
That was an awesome trailer. It just seemed like whenever the races were over, we all just kind of went straight to that trailer.
It sure did.
Started drinking. It was awesome.
But the worst part is I never knew about this rule that they had to stop drinking at midnight. We're in Buffalo, and then Mike Monahan calls me up. He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Having a beer." He goes, "It's 12:30." He goes, "But you're supposed to stop drinking at midnight." Nobody told me this. Starting boat racing, and then it was the start of the alcohol tests.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not every race had it, and they would choose one people or another person to do it. And then we're I think Waterford, and then me and Bobby had a good night. We went down
yeah.
with Joe Less's truck down, partying, all that.
Oh, I was
Then
Cambridge. Just
Cambridge. Oh yeah. And then I said, "Bobby, do you go below?" He goes, "No." I go, "I'll wait until you go." "No, you go, Mark." "No, I'll go." Finally, we both. He went, and he was all right, and I was all right also.
We were like, for some reason, we found a bar that was open to like 3 or 4 in the morning in Cambridge, and we were out with Joe Less and a whole bunch of people, and it was a crazy.
I feel like most bar stories have Joe Less in it for some reason. Like he's not always the guy that says, "Hey, let's do it," but he's always there.
Yeah, it was. Was that the crazy Cambridge weekend?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
slept on the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I won't.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
was-
That was a good weekend.
We'll stop talking there, and it is what it is.
I pulled up. I found in the archives here your GP final we were just discussing. Look at these young faces as we start this video.
They were in Battlefield. Oh,
Yeah,
This is one of the better
It's
GP Valleyfield heats.
I'm
was a
not
good
saying,
one.
but
You guys all
it
jumped the
is
gun,
a VHS tape. Look how young Bert looks.
All right.
but it's the
The
first
pack
time.
still looks the same.
It's the first time that Battlefield had to put the picture of the gun,
Look at that stud.
the 5-minute GPR in the hat.
27 secondes.
Right.
This is back
Man,
when
look
they
at
had
that-
this.
look at that
It was
camera
a
work.
true helicopter. It wasn't
Yeah, I
a
know.
drone
That
back.
was drone.
Kennedy à l'intérieur.
No,
7
that's third
secondes,
lane.
oh,
Sorry.
attention. Toujours au moment crucial du départ. C'est bon. Le long gun à l'extérieur. Et là, voyons voir ce qui va se passer au premier virage.
C'est Ken Brody qui est en tête, Kennedy
Dad still hates
deuxième.
this one 'cause
Où
they
est
never
Marty
saw him
Ouellet?
in the
Et
video.
à l'extérieur avec Marty Wolf.
Oh, quelle bagarre. Brody.
Getting 4 out of turn 1 like that's
Kennedy.
pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Where's Jimmy going? He's just cut. Oh,
He's
cutting
going to the
over.
inside.
He ain't getting anything out there. I will say it's crazy to see how different the turn speeds are.
Brody à
Brody
l'intérieur,
Yeah, here versus
Théorène
now.
avec le GP
Did Brody
Valleyfield.
break down?
Et Théorène qui
No,
s'arrête.
he
Théorène
hooked it
sur
into
Brody.
the
Oh,
tail.
yeah.
Quelle remontée de Théorène. Attention au virage. À l'extérieur. Théorène. Et Théorène qui tient son bout.
Man, look at you
Théorène
leaving
qui
all
va
that
les
room.
tiens. Qui met les gaz. Brody qui tient bon. Mais Théorène qui n'a pas d'avance.
Look at this gaggle of
Attention au
boats back
virage,
there.
toujours très intense. Près des brouets. Brody est à l'intérieur.
C'est
Théorène.
Kennedy qui est avec
Kennedy
Théorène
plutôt.
qui bagarre avec lui. Brody est troisième.
Exact. Et là, marque le Théorène. Quelle course il fait.
That's pretty close to the shore.
Yep, Tom was always there.
No, look where he comes
came
from. Dude,
from-
it's worse.
he came
It's
from way
worse the
out.
next lap. Watch the next
À
lap.
l'intérieur.
I've seen this video. It's insane. I
Théorène.
was up in the tower with Aunt Sandy
Théorène
during
qui
this heat.
perd un peu de terrain
Probably the
là-dessus.
only race I've ever
Oh.
watched up there.
Les vitesses.
150 km/h. C'est Kennedy, pilote d'expérience à l'intérieur.
Ouf.
Il est avantagé.
Et là, on va mettre la gomme du côté de Marc Théorène. Marc Théorène qui
The
remonte.
boats don't turn like you do
Dernier
today.
tour.
No.
Théorène qui dépasse.
Been some advancements.
Oh yeah.
Bert Bender sur les
I remember that corner. I go,
Oui,
I need
Anderson
to
est
come
maintenant
out first.
troisième.
I need to come out first.
Quatrième Maheu. C'est la bagarre entre Théorène et Kennedy. Théorène qui demande.
That'd be
Get
one of
in
the
there.
best Valleyfield
Hold it
races.
À
Even though
surveiller.
neither one of you won, like the
Rappelons
best
Théorène à
final.
l'extérieur.
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy à l'intérieur.
And
Théorène
I
pas
took
d'avance.
wide.
Même s'il est déporté, le dernier droit sera crucial.
That was
Marc
back when they
Théorène
called Barry.
est en avance.
Il
He
va
bared out a
l'emporter.
lane.
Marc Théorène, victoire.
finish.
Quelle victoire.
Incroyable.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
This was actually, I think they booed it this year, right? I think
They what?
Burt came to the dock and he got booed
Oh, yeah.
in that one.
But it's
Did
the
it?
first time that they had to put the start of the race on in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They never had to do it. People were so upset. Like my friends on the water, they're all cheering on the water, and when they said it, everybody threw their beers in the water. Well, that my career in Grand Prix resumes to that race.
Yeah.
It was still, it was
It's
still,
still
awesome
the best
final.
race. I mean,
Like, I mean,
But
hell,
back
that
then,
race made my dad retire. He was wore out after that. He was wore out.
back then, the guy that had the guy to beat was Pierre Mayer, and
Yeah.
I could keep up to him, but geez, I couldn't turn like him.
Yeah.
And then then I studied the videos. He would slow down before hitting the corner to hook it up properly, and I wouldn't slow down. I would come in, and then I couldn't hold it all the way around the corner. But I had the gearbox, so I wasn't too bad. I could turn it, but I couldn't hold the pins. So I go, geez, I have to slow down a bit. That's hard to do, slowing down
Yeah.
before it's straight when you want to come in first. That's the hardest thing to do in boat racing.
Yeah. Yeah. You wanted to get that skid fin set, that left sponson sucked down to the water, and then
then
floor the gas again. Yeah. So out of all the boats you drove, what was your favorite one?
The one that Slane destroyed, Brendan's old one.
Yeah,
That was a good boat. Really good.
yeah, that's a sweet boat.
That was but it was the first time I drove pedal wings. I love. Then I would never go back to a Canard or with
Yeah,
The
actuator.
button.
actuator. Hell no. Pedal wing, you can react so fast to it. You can leave it neutral all the time and just hit it when you want.
Yeah,
Unless you have the ones like the Bergerons where you can race almost the whole race like that and doesn't really do anything.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
those,
They just
those-
don't do anything.
yeah, those
They're a
flaps
mental
don't
thing.
really work.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
mental thing. But you put them like that in the straightaway and you put them like that in the corner, won't
Yep.
change a thing. But it does create a lot of down straight in the straightaway a bit more.
Yeah.
But in the corners now, everybody's running like this to get the more air in it. But back then, nobody really had these flapping up in the to get air in it. And it's more past maybe 5 or 6, 7 years now that people. But I don't think anybody's running the actuators with the electric actuators. I think are
Not
they still
many.
some?
Tate,
No,
I don't
he's
think
foot.
anybody
No.
Tate's foot pedal.
He's foot for sure.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody left.
Not in GP. For sure.
Lupton.
The 104 would be. Oh, Ken would be. Ken Lupton with the flaps.
What about
Flaps?
Jack?
Oh,
He runs
Jack's
flaps.
foot pedal.
Oh, okay. So what? Something bomb going off in your house?
There's something beeping.
You
No.
two had a heater at Valleyfield in 2.5, didn't you? Qualifier the one year.
Yeah, but there we had one in Valfield. We had one in last year when I won the North American in Wildwood,
Wildwood.
and my wing broke.
Yeah.
And I thank God there was a restart because I hooked it in the corner because of the wing. Then I just taped the wing like this, I think, with duct tape to the deck to fit,
Yeah.
and I won there. We had a couple Waterford, Wildwood, Valleyfield.
I think at Wildwood when that year you won, I was trying to dive. I was going
Inside.
wide and then trying to dive on the inside. I ended up spinning out.
That's it.
But no, that
Ran
was,
out of talent. Happens
Ran
to
out of
everybody.
talent.
No,
I remember that.
today when I was cleaning down the basement of my father, I'm laying down G-Proc, G-Proc in English, yeah? Is that called, yeah? And
Sheetrock.
sheetrock. So I found old Export A polos still in the wrapper. I
Oh,
found
wow.
all the Grand Prix posters, but not the real pictures of like Miss Ilmer, Claude Bergerons and all. My father has that all in the box with all the pictures. I found the old Export A pictures, a ton of them. I found in the basement, I told Bob Abbott, I go, I found plastic propeller. He goes, what? He goes, oh yeah, back in the days, people would make, if they had a good propeller, they would make a cast of their propeller
Yeah.
into plastic so you could send it. So I have 2 plastic propellers, probably 2.5, and 2 blades in plastic that's with the right angle, all molded in like probably plastic and probably fiberglass.
Yeah.
So I found that in the base. I found a ton of things.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
When I cleaned the garage, I would find my father had like a metal pea cup with pieces of the lower back all broken up, and Daddy was there. Found the bottom of the belly pan it's the first water bag that had a belly pan was the 444 because
Okay.
it used to be the gearbox used to be slanted like that, and he couldn't follow these Stoddackers, so he dropped the engine, tilted the gearbox that way to drop it about down maybe 2 or 3 inches. So that was the first water bag with the belly pan.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Larry just redid your dad's boat. So what are your plans with it? Gonna be a
That's
museum
what I
piece,
plan
or
to
you
put
gonna
back
run
on. No, now it's that Jeff went down and get it. Jeff Richards got it, and I asked him if he could keep it in his garage because I didn't have no room, so he kept it there. And then some people here in Valfield asked me if they could paint it. I had Alex and all that maybe, and then there's Denis Russ and François L'Esperance that wanted to paint it. And the last race of the week was a race for the boys were Redwood, and Joe Sobey was there with Bob, and
Yep.
Bob worked on my father's boat for years, fixing it. I go, Bob, would you want to paint the boat? Oh, jeez. He goes, I won't paint it, but I'll mix up the primer and all that for it. You know how he is. I go,
Yeah.
so I asked Joey to make me a price out, and it's already there. They worked. I want to keep the boat on people that like worked on it during the year.
Yeah.
And Jeff's supposed to. I just texted him today. I asked him. He'll probably do my engines. I have 2 complete engines ready to go, Grand Prix still that I haven't put back together. So I asked Jeff, put it back together, and you can take it down whenever you want. Take it out and go to these vintage race with it. I don't mind. Go
Awesome.
with it.
All right.
That's
So
cool. It's a piece of history there.
Mark, you're going to run the vintage boat. You're going to buy a 2.5 kit from Bert, send it to
Yeah.
Brandon. Brandon will build the 2.5 for your son, and then you guys travel around together.
Exactly. Did you buy me a lottery ticket for me?
Oh,
Hey
yeah,
man, we
sure.
know you're selling a bunch of RVs. We see you just laying out there spending
Yeah.
his money.
Yeah, I went down to Hershey last week. Not Hershey, but in Indiana, and the Mega Ball or something like that was like at 471 million. So I
Yeah,
went on
it's
the internet. I
ridiculous.
go, can a Canadian win? And it says, yeah, you just have to do your income tax and give half to the government or 35%. I go, so me and Justine bought a ticket, but we didn't win it.
Oh, that's great.
So we're talking about like your dad's day and age. How was obviously Grand Prix back then? You were a kid, but like how was it going around with the whole Export A days? Was that
But during
cool
Export A, I
experience?
was close to 17, 18, so I was all older. Back in the good days, I would say, it was back in the 80s, where you had all the teams would put their motorhome, all the Grand Prix team would put their motorhomes in their big circle, and at Saturday night, everybody would eat together. Those were the good
Yeah.
years. And then big sponsors came in, Export A, Super 7, and teams kind of separated and all that and all that. But during Export A, it was fun. Everything was paid for us. It was a good sponsorship, but the only thing that was manning my father, it was their last year of sponsorship, and they had to change all the color of the boats. It used to be to candy apple, and it costs a ton. So the truck, it used to be the executive truck there. The truck, the boat, the trailer, all the suits. So it probably cost like $100,000 to change everything on it.
Oh,
Oh
man.
wow.
And it was his last year of sponsorship. And then after the year, they went, yeah, we won't sponsor because of tobacco and all that. You go, we could have kept the old colors. Damn it. It was for a
Yeah.
year.
Oh
And,
man.
Yeah, so there was fun with, me, Ghislain, and Martin Rentz. We would drive the hauler down to the races. I was probably not even 21. Probably 21. Yeah, probably 21 because I could drink in the bars. So just old enough to do it. But 3 young guys in a motorhome in a truck hauling the shit down everywhere. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
No trouble caused, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if those chairs could talk.
Mm,
Right?
I'm not
That's
talking
great.
about nothing now. My,
Oh, man.
I have to think my kids might be listening to this one day.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. So no,
That's-
those were good years, and then the kids. I'm happy with the boys. Jaden seems a lot more. It doesn't go fast enough for him. He would need to be in the water 4 or 5 times a day, and he gets disconcentrated on the track. I get pissed off because he could be winning, but he's not winning because he took a 5 seconds late start on the freaking novice class. That's huge. And Nolan's, when he started, he was 14. He was already weighing 130 some pounds. Today he's
Yeah.
16. He's 150 at 5 feet 10. Novice is not his class.
No.
No.
Total disadvantage from the start.
He's at Jaden and I have to put 25 pounds in it to be at 305, and Nolan is at 355 pounds.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 2.5 stock. You won't probably have to add weight. You'd be good.
No,
Nice
But-
Honda. You don't even have to work on it.
yeah, a good team in that. If you go in
Get
there,
the
a good
band
team-
back together. Get the Miss Virgo band back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
They all probably have kids. Everybody's got kids. So you just have like a little playpen set up everywhere.
I have to convince my girlfriend.
There you go.
There you go.
Hein,
There you
chérie?
go.
Chérie? Ils me disent tous de recommencer en 2.5 avec eux autres.
Bobby
Ils
said
disent,
he
faire,
was
je
leaving
convainc
when
ma
he
blonde.
started speaking French.
She says if I marry her, maybe I'd be allowed to go back racing.
Well,
All
that
right,
cuts
let's
into the
go.
boat buying budget.
But because I'm engaged for 3 years now, so I kind of
Oh, so you already bought the ring, so it's not in the
yeah,
racing
no,
budget.
it's not
We're
that.
good.
It's just we built a house. We're selling this one. We're building another one. We'll get everything settled down first.
There you go.
Just tell her to come party for a weekend with the old JPR crew, and she'll be hooked.
Ils disent d'aller faire le party avec la gang de GPR. Tu vas voir, tu vas être accroché. I'm not sure I want them partying with you. I want her to party with you, Bobby. No, Bobby's
Probably.
good now. I have to watch
I'm
out
good
for
now.
I have to watch out for Austin and Kyle.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you
More
go. I'm
dangerous.
good now.
Yeah, you're good.
I was told.
My
before.
girlfriend says, my girlfriend says, I'm not dangerous. No, you're not dangerous. The younger guys are.
I was asked to share this picture of Bobby's excitement.
Oh, come on, man.
What
That's just
picture?
okay. Oh, Jesus.
It's a bad quality, but it's the best I could find. Look how excited Bobby was. This is Mark. I know
Oh,
it's
that's
hard
me.
to see, but
That's-
that's Mark, and Bobby's
that's-
grabbing his butt. And he
I
is
slapped
excited.
it. I was slapped. That's when you won Wildwood,
Easterns.
North
Wildwood.
American.
Oh, it was North America.
Jeez.
North Americans at Wildwood.
I never saw. I never saw that picture.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you
Check
jumped
these.
in Jimbo's arms.
No.
Oh, I got the other one too.
Wait a minute.
yeah, I got the
Yep.
other one too.
Oh, it's like.
Oh, you want me to put it up there again?
Non, ici,
Hold on.
sur le côté.
I'm not too proficient with these buttons yet. 66 episodes. We're trying to figure it out.
There you go.
Here we go.
Ça, c'est moi qui ai gagné. Ça, c'est moi qui donne des tapes sur le cul.
Wow.
And that's you, Brendan, beside
Yeah,
you.
that's me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
laughing. I'm like, I don't know what's happening behind me, but all right, I got one more queued up.
Oh, man.
And then show and tell's over. Bobby, you're safe on this one, just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
And we got to figure out who this is in the picture because I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know if we want to see that picture.
I know who it is.
Is that Joe Sovey?
Yeah.
Jeff Richards is in the back, just like, what
Where
is
is
going on
Jeff
here?
there? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's back in the back. He's probably
He's rocking the
looking at him
JPR
right now.
shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old
That's
JPR.
Where-
in someone's
Keep it,
motorhome.
Joe Sauvé. Puis moi, il te voit pas.
That's awesome.
Oh, the incriminating photos that are still on Facebook when you go searching.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Bob, did you do your rapid fires or no?
I didn't do rapid fires. I'll write them up real quick.
You got one job.
Y'all,
I
y'all,
have
just-
one thing to do.
y'all just keep talking a little bit. I'll come up with it.
I'm hearing.
Oh, we're gonna hear Mark go to the bathroom right now as he's got his earbuds in.
Oh, no, I'll have to get another one.
Oh, there you go. What are you
So
doing?
Brandon-
I didn't know you drink beer.
But it's apple beer.
Mm.
Mad Jack.
Okay.
Oh, Mad Jack.
Okay.
And they stopped doing it. So now a guy had a convenience store called the guy I know, the rep. He goes, I still have 11 cases of these. Does you think your client want? Oh yeah, buy them. So I have my last 11 cases of them.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of like that you guys do up there, that clamato juice and
Clamato and,
beers.
and
That-
beer.
I just don't
Yeah.
understand it.
It's
They
good.
made me do it. I don't know.
But it's like in the States, you guys do Bloody Marys. I can't stand Bloody Marys. Bloody
Bloody
Caesars,
Marys are
yes.
horrible.
But you go in one state, there's Bloody Caesars, and you go 20 minutes beside, you go, can I have Bloody Caesar? What?
yeah.
But it's Clamato. What's Clamato? Like, there's some 20 minutes from here. I don't know what it is. All right.
Kyle, you got any questions while we're waiting for Bob?
Yeah, so Brandon asked you what your favorite boat you drove was. Do you you got a favorite heat you raced in? I mean, we obviously saw one that was
Man,
probably
I'm writing
probably up
rapid
there.
fires here.
I like my first final I won in Lanceau against Bert where my father wanted to kill him. And Bird had a tendency back in the day of pushing wide a bit.
Yeah.
I remember this one. Yep.
And my father, when you see that, yeah, Dad, yeah. But all the boats in the '80s would go into one and go out in five, So, so my father saw that and he goes, "You should get called on that." And then my father had a temper on him a bit, like getting older. He got a stroke, and then he kind of lost his filter even more than he did have one before. So he didn't mind saying what he felt, and he goes, "You pushed him out," and he did push me out a bit. You came in one, and I think he ended up in maybe 4 or 5, and so but I still won. So that was a nice heat. I love that one. I love the one in Cambridge, not Cambridge, Waterford, where I almost set a world record in 2.5. I think I was not even, I don't know how many hundredth of a second off of it for Worlds. And then the Grand Prix against George, where I finally took my what do they call it, Pampers off and became a big boy in Grand Prix. And those heats, all the heats that I won, not won, but I did fighting for lanes. I loved also, but and the only time I had really a lot of fun competition, it was when I would go into states, because here I would just have with Eric Langevin that could compete with me, and then Kent was wasn't, if I could get started, he couldn't catch up to me. And then I would have Bobby and Rob Stevenson. So that was like the nugget of guys that I would compete. And then Donald Leduc, the year I quit, he thanked me at the end, because it was kind of a bit of a cocky move, not move, but what I said. We did a final in Saint Félicien, and I'm going down, not full throttle, nothing, the wing straight. And Donald's on my side, and he's coming in, and he hooks it, and I go, geez, he's going to flip it. And then I'm just, because somebody told me, Mark, you should start doing shows a bit, because it's kind of boring. So I started doing that, and I go back at the end of the race. Donald goes, "Oh, I was close, huh?" So Donald, I don't want to be mean with you. And we still talk about it. He goes, "Thank God, because you would have not changed nothing that winter, because he thought he was right on it." Go, "Donald, I don't want to be mean. I'm not cocky, but I wasn't pushing, and my wing were in the middle." He goes, "It's true." Yeah, I go, "It's true." And the next year he won everything, and I think he won it 3 years in a row. That he was almost unstoppable
really
in 2.5.
Yeah.
He goes, "Thank God that you were honest with me, because if not, I would have not changed nothing." And he worked on that boat he took it down, I think every winter. He would rip it apart and come back, So, and
I think
people would ask me what size what size of propeller you have. I got this one. I would not hide nothing. People couldn't see anything on my boat. I go, "I don't want to beat you on the trailer. Come and see. I'll beat you with anything you got. You want?" I even lent my propellers to people.
Yeah.
And I even lent my roller that I had, the 4-blade, to people. I go, "I'm not running it. It's not good for me. You want to run it yet?" I go, "Take anything. I want to beat you." I can't. I hate people that go, that doesn't show people what they have. Not show, but you should try this. You should try that. Why are you showing that? I go, "Why not?" I go, I want to. I want to beat the best driver, not the best boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with
Exactly.
that. Hey Bob, didn't you drive Donald's boat that year? And didn't you not fit in it or something?
That
You
was
had to
in
put
the.
is that the
He
one you had
drove
to put
in.
your leg over the steering column?
He
Yeah.
drove in Venise in Quebec.
Yeah. I didn't really fit in that boat. He's a tiny little guy. I
Brandon, is that the same dude? Same dude that fixed the GP25 the one year in Valleyfield?
In Valleyfield,
Yeah.
But Donald wanted to go back in 350, and he never got a boat.
Oh wow.
Really?
This year.
Never too late.
Oh, so he does want to get back in racing.
Oh yeah, he put his name in. He put his name for one.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, McKenna's old boat is probably up for grabs. So
No, Roos got that one.
No, Nicola.
Bruce got that one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See, I'm not up with my news.
Up to
Yeah,
par.
I think
Up
the
to
only
par.
HRL ones that went like open was the one Matthew Brown got, which was Carl's, and then the 999.
The Tyler Cadas's boat is up for grabs.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That'd be a good one for
But
him.
maybe it's not. But I don't know who has that one.
Yeah. Forgot about that one. So yeah, that's kind of funny how like it flipped. That you used to have to come to APBA for the competition, and now it's like everybody has to go up to HRL for the competition. That's where it's all at.
But in 350, yes. But even then, in 2.5, the Hondas, the fastest team, all the fastest, most of the fastest teams are American.
Yeah.
From Eddie to Al, those are two. If they're running, nobody's touching them.
Yeah.
Right. That is true. But at least they race up there, so it sounds like we got to go there.
I mean, you got to think 350s too. You got Bobby King in the Pennzoil. I mean,
Not racing.
And the 300.
Yeah, 300. But all right, I got some rapid fire questions. So, Mark, I'll ask you a question, and then you gotta quickly answer. Then I'll move on to the next question. Then you quickly answer.
Yes or no's?
Oh no, it's not
Okay.
yes or no's. You have to just. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite race course?
Battlefield.
Chicken or steak?
Steak.
Who did you look up to in racing?
Father.
Rum and Coke or beer?
Rum and Coke.
What's your favorite race to go to?
Oh. I'll put Battlefield out of there because it would be Battlefield because I'm from here.
Yeah.
But, geez. I love Stewart. I like to go to Stewart because it was
fun. Yeah.
It was far, but at least it was like out of. It was. I like Stewart.
The bikini contest got him.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Who pissed you off the most on the race course?
On the race course, probably you. or Mike Monahan.
Yeah.
Mike also, but I'm talking about in 2.5. Mike would come down here. He ruined my perfect year because I had the year I won 8 out of the 9 finals in CBF. He just came down for Alonso at the end of the year with the honey buns, and he fucked me up on my start because he did a move. I lost the final. He won, and I finished second. So I was kind of mad. But Mike was a heck of a strategist and boat, and one of the best guys on radios today. The years of experience he has, you can't buy them in Walmart, So I would say Mike, that pissed me off more because he ruined my perfect 2.5 year.
All right. Do you want to party in Cambridge again?
No.
that bar is probably shut down by now.
All right. What was more fun, 2.5 or GP?
2.5.
All right.
But I remember Eric Langevin before he went to Grand Prix. I did it. Would I have more fun? You can't tell no driver not to try Grand Prix.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Yeah. But the fun of going racing for racing is 2.5 because it's Grand Prix is so big. From the engines, you break an engine, you're up to 15,000-20,000. It's just it's not. How can I say that? 2.5 is really a fun class. You go racing to enjoy racing. Grand Prix, it's a job.
Yeah.
It's not, if you're going there just to have fun, it's maybe not your class. You better move on to another one because Grand Prix is a job. It's a full-time job during off season up to their, you see the Luptons, they race all winter. They come down here, they're ready to race. Brendan, the boat, couple of cracks. I would have probably kept it like that. You guys turn it around, it's a full-time year job.
Yeah.
It's not that fun if you're not getting paid.
Yeah. Shit.
All right.
I gotta get on that getting paid part.
Last question. Will we see the Threat name on a boat in the future, either 2.5 or bigger?
You never know.
Never know. Well, that's a better answer than saying no. I like it.
Yeah, we talked him into it by the end of the podcast. He'll be out this year.
Yeah, well,
with a couple of rum and cokes, I'm ready to buy any team. It's just the next morning I regret what I said.
You can't say that on this podcast. Ron Thompson watches it and he's gonna be like, sell him our 2.5.
I was at this summer. I was at a wedding and Bobby King was there. He almost got me convinced to buy an engine for him. He goes, Mark, I only need one engine in Grand Prix, just one. No, you don't need one. You need more than one. He goes, no, Mark, I just need one. I promise you, I just need one.
I did hear that from Bobby, so that is a true story.
We'll put the Grand Prix Valfield. You'll see. I just need one. No, and I left.
He ran away.
Yeah.
They must have not had spicy rum and cokes there, or he would have said yes.
No, I had the boys, and I had to drive back from Brockville.
Oh,
okay.
my.
Okay.
All right, so as we're getting close to closing time, I forgot all about it. Your moment when Jaden won in Valleyfield and Novice, shortly after the course was named after your father. So talk to us about that memory made.
But that was very special. He never really expected him to win in his first year. Had a good start and kept his lead all the way around. But for him, it was really special. And then it kind of opened my eyes. Oh, geez, he's ready to win every races. But it came back to normal afterwards with his starts and all that. But he had to Sydney's boat where it would just pop out with water and went really well. But it was very special for the people that were there because it was the first year that was named after my father. So my sister and my mother were all there in the VIP stands, and especially Jaden winning. You can't when you win Valfield, you can't take it away. You know, it's done.
Yeah.
It's written in history. You know, I won it once, but I won it off the trailer because I beat Mike Monahan. I think won the second because there was no finals though. And one year I did win it, but no, Bobby won it. He was
Yeah.
disqualified.
Yeah.
And I won it, and then I was disqualified, and it's all freaking canned food. I go, which one do I expect? He goes, any cylinder are all good. I think one was like off. Like he goes, oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. We're still
Me
talking
too.
about today, you know. But winning Battlefield, you know, there's races that you go in limiteds and all that. Yeah, the Gold Cup and all that. But ask Jimmy Shane if his all his wins and unlimiteds, if he's missing one, you'll probably say
Yep.
GP final. You know,
For sure.
Yeah.
you can't go away. You can't. It's hard to leave the sport without winning Battlefield, and I had to do it because when you start chasing something, when something gets hard to get, sometimes it's better off to take. You know, some people won it. You won it how many times, Brendan? 3 times now.
4.
Four.
3 or 4.
A bird that's 5 or 6.
Yep.
Some people get it and it's done. But when you start chasing after it, and you don't really go because you want to have fun. You just want to win that one. You'll never
Yeah.
win it.
Yeah.
You'll never do it.
It's so hard to treat that race like it's another race, especially in GP. And
Yeah.
now the intensities, I feel like more than it's ever been.
Oh yeah.
And we had 2 finals the past 2 years that were going to be epic and
Were
didn't get to
canceled.
them, unfortunate. But I said they should just re-rack it Friday. Just talk it up, get all the fans there Friday, and we just do that final Friday.
The final from this year Friday.
This year. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you finally had a lineup of the fastest 5 boats on the front line.
I agree.
It would have been
Valfield's
crazy.
not been lucky with these finals the past few years.
No. So hopefully they will. And
We'll
I
put some
know
more luck next year.
when I think it was my first one I won, and I got back to the pits, and your dad was there, and I talked to him a little bit, and he's like, "I'm proud of you." I was like, "Holy!" It was like just one of them surreal moments, like looking up to him and seeing everything he did, and then him to say that to me. I was like, "That's really cool." So
We'd
now
love
I
to-
just got to go win one on his course.
That's it. Would love to win it, but sometimes it's better. And I was in Detroit. I was racing for replacing Brendan because he had other issues. He couldn't make the race, and we just lost Matthew in 2019. And so I was racing Ed's boat in 2.5, and Ed wasn't going too well. The boat, we had issues and all that. And when Brendan was going, heck, it was the fastest boat out there.
Yeah.
And one qualifier after Matthew passed away, I went in first, 3rd lane out, never hugged the buoys, came out third, finished, I think, 3rd. I came back and told Sandy, I go, if you can put somebody else in it, I think I call him quits. He goes, no, Mark, we just want you to put points. We just want points. I go, yeah, but I could have won that one. I just didn't want to be around nobody.
Yeah.
She goes, you sure? She goes, we're not disappointed. I know, I'm disappointed in myself. I know I can do better. I just don't want to. I don't want to give me time trials by myself. No problem. I don't want nobody around me. And so I was so disappointed. I would come back races frustrated about myself, and she put Bird in it and won the final. So it was the best decision. She goes, Mark, thank you very much for letting us, but we're good with you. I go, I'm not good. I don't want to be in the boat. So that was it. Never raced
Yeah.
again.
No, I
And
mean that was a rough time for a lot of drivers.
yeah, but then
Takes
you see
balls to
Jimmy
admit that
King,
too.
you see people like Jimmy King and stuff like that could. And honestly, it's when I started having, not having, I just had two, but my kids, and I was in Lasso, and Jimbo is on a walk. I'm like, Mark, somebody wants to talk to you. I thought it was one of my friends in the stands, and it was Nolan. It says, "Hey, Dad." I come back to shore. I go, never, 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 never put my kid again on my walk-talkie. Go, oh, I
Yeah.
never thought about it. So when I started having kids, I started having not doubts, but this little stomach movement before the race. I go to the
Yeah.
bathroom and all that. And during this off season, had trouble going to bed, just thinking of these guns and where I could put myself in the race and all that. I go, do I really need all this?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not fun no more. It's just stressful because, and then when I started, it was no stress. Now it's stressful. Where what could happen to me? Would I, after? And so I said, no. And people ask me, do you regret? No, no regrets.
Yeah.
No,
That's
not
awesome.
regrets. I regret not winning Valvo, but I don't start shaking up inside and go, I just want to buy a boat. I don't.
Yeah. I
I
think that's
That's
the
guess
good
good.
part
it's
about leaving under your own terms, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I left not after a season. It was Detroit, and I think I had one weekend I had to race for you guys. I said no, I had enough of this.
Yeah.
So it was the way I had to leave. I rather leave on me. I rather leave with my two legs walking than leave by me making a mistake or me not having fun in it no more.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's at the end of the day, it's still a hobby, and it gets expensive at times, but we're all there for the enjoyment of it, being around friends, family, stuff like that. So once that fun's gone and worries there, then it's yeah, you made the right call for yourself, and the fact that you don't regret it is pretty awesome. No, I don't think many people can do it that way. I was shocked when my dad walked away from it to let me drive. It's like, sure you don't want to get back in? So now I just razz him. It's because he's scared. He knows he get beat.
Uh, but hey, don't forget the boat he drove was a hot harder than what you drove now.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I first got in the that one was he said the worst one that final we
It
just
was
showed it.
direct drive. It
The
couldn't turn.
yeah, the next
And
one when he first put me in it, I'm like, what the heck? Like, how do y'all drive these things?
that's why I kept gearbox. They were so easy to drive through the corners and got it out in the corners. But then Sponson started to change angles, Sponson and all that, and the gearbox just got swept aside. Today I would never go back gearbox because of how the direct drives got so much improvement on them.
Yeah,
You can't on the short courses. The direct drive will always beat a gearbox. In West Coast, probably a gearbox. I would be more advantage with a gearbox.
yeah. There's only a couple direct drives left, the 71 and the 50. That's the only one. So
Yeah.
gearboxes are still pretty prevalent
Oh
and
yeah,
fast.
but they came back, but they came back with the new gears.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You
totally
know,
different.
I was talking the new gears. The old gears you lose about 100 horsepower with just the new gears. Now
Yep.
with the new
Yeah.
gears, the Burt transmission, I would go back to that. When I talk gearbox and direct drive, I'm talking about this old type of
No, it's like the
gearbox
Casal
with
boxes.
the
Yep.
Cassell, where the direct drive were a lot more advantage at the end of the season than us than in the beginning.
For sure, for sure. That 2-speed I got's working real well.
Yeah. Remember when we wanted to you put the power steering in it? But that the
Oh
year I
yeah,
drove it had power
yeah,
steering. So they came to the meeting and then what's power steering? I go, yeah, it goes really well. No, no, not allowed. Paul Barber was pissed because he's the one that had it in his first. I
yep,
go, yeah, why do you but it's true it goes better. It just helps you out. Geez, Formula One has driver
yep.
assist. Why can't we have
Yeah.
it? No, no. Jeez, all right. Nope.
Yeah, it was nice. But Bert
Yeah,
loved it.
that's
He was like, "Yeah, this is easy to drive," and then he votes against it. Like, this is bad. Like, you loved it a couple
yeah,
months ago.
that's one thing I don't understand about HRL. It's something that would help a driver. So that would help you get through a corner and, you know, essentially it would help you stay out of trouble. and then
Yeah.
they said you couldn't have it. So I don't understand why.
Well,
they
like
did that.
Paul said on that previous episode, it helped him learn the boat and find out what was wrong, why it was pulling, why he was struggling with it.
Yeah.
And then he was able to drive again and fix the boat.
Yeah.
Might have lost Mark here. His phone might have died or something. Oh, yeah. I forgot Canada Boys Direct Drive. All right. So we'll see if Mark pops back in. If not, it was a great episode with him so far. Sure his phone died or something. We'll see what he says. But, yeah, what else is going on? I don't think anything really since last week. Our Thursday episode. Hey, boys. You didn't want to join us Thursday?
Nah, I figured Bob had us covered.
Yeah, you guys are good. 3 hours.
It was ridiculous. It was funny. I was just like, we were like asking people to come on. I'm like, someone come on and debate me. And then next thing you know, Kelly Jones popped on, and we're like, oh yeah. So what do you want to say? He goes, oh, Bobby said he wanted to debate someone.
Then you forgot that you debated him like the week before.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
yeah, I don't think there's
So,
really been any news, has there?
no, we got a race coming up. I guess.
Yeah, we
the
got Lakeland.
E80's claiming that they're putting a new engine in their boat. I guess.
They messed up though. You see that video? Speaking of them, they put the video. What's I forget what sound they put to it, but they missed. They should have clipped our sound from this podcast when you say Geronimo, and then Jeff's flying through the air. Like that would have been epic.
We got to get pictures. We got to get pictures, little stickers made up, and we got to send it to the H52 and then the E55 and just say,
whatever.
You got
Geronimo.
Geronimo.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right, Mark, you're back.
My phone went.
It's all right. We were about done with you anyway. Whoa,
That's it.
Calm down there, bud.
I didn't want to hang up like that. So, thank you very much, guys. Have yourself a good one. Hope to see you soon.
Miss you,
Yeah,
bud.
man.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on. Always appreciate your insight on
All
the
right,
sport.
and no more talk about these stuff that happened with me. All right.
Okay,
all done.
we won't. It's all done. It's all been aired out on Chasing Dales.
All right.
more lies.
See you guys.
All right, bud, later.
See you, man.
All right.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, he's a great guy. I loved having Mark around. It was always a good time on and off the race course. You know, it was always eventful. Needless
That was
to
kind of the
say.
heyday of 2.5 stock when you and him ran in 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, you'd show up and you'd have
It'd be like 8-9 boats that could win every weekend.
yeah, easily. You had boats. I mean, we would be traveling up to Canada. Bunch of Canadians would be coming down to the States. It was. I mean, Jimmy Shane was racing 2.5. I was. You had Monahan, Mark Johnson, Mark Threat. You had tons of people racing in the class back then. It was. It was really good. Tons of Region 3 boats. You had boats from all over, and then once in a while you'd get Jeff Bernard out, Dutch Squires out.
That was pretty.
I think back then you had Austin Ecrete come out once, and then
S12 would come out.
The S12, yeah, that's 12 with Jeff Bernard.
Came out with the one time.
Yeah, it's tons of. It was 2.5 was massive back in the day. But now you got these 2.5s. I guess wanting to switch to 2.5 mod because they can't beat Hondas. So hey, let's go try to beat a 2.5 mod. That's really good logic, guys. Really smart. Don't want to switch to a Honda, but hey, let's go dump tons of money into a 2.5 mod engine that does. 2.5 mod engines don't really have good track records. I'm not sure if you noticed, but 2.5 mods get towed in on the tow rope more than a Ford 2300 does. So
maybe that's why they're going to run. Just going to pick up them
know.
participation trophies.
Hey man, low hanging fruit. You know, whatever's easiest.
Till all the Hondas run with them.
Yeah, Hondas
for
could go
funs.
2.5 mod too. I don't. you think that's 2.5 stocks? Let's go 2.5 mod. So 2.5 the Hondas don't
I
have
just
boats
might-
to run with. Oh, Hondas will just step up to 2.5 mod.
You'll see us be like, hey, the 2.5 stocks, 2.5 mods got to be separated. We'll be changing intakes, changing ECUs. Be like, all right, we're good to go.
Yeah, yeah. It's even easier with the Honda. Like, oh, we ran 2.5 stock with the Honda, but now we're switching just a few things to add 300, 200 more horsepower to the Honda. I mean, come on now. Come on.
Might be easier to swap motors out. Just bum bolt, pop a new one in. That 1100
Yeah, right.
horsepower Honda.
I mean, back in the day, I think with Chris Oliver and Uncle George, they had with the 1 liter mod in T-boat because they were stepping up to both down in both classes, make boat count. They did engine swaps, 2 engines within 10 minutes or something like that. Something
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, we did it that year in Valleyfield when we tried that new T-boat motor, and it was like run T-boat, switch motors, run
Yeah.
Y-boat, switch motors, run T-boat. Luckily, we had the hoist there on the trailer.
Yeah. But yeah, not a lot of news. I
I
know
got news.
The
Hold on.
F2's for sale.
What's this?
the what?
Oh, the
Jacob's
F2,
boat.
yeah.
Pretty good deal
Jacobs,
too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
that's
I think
not
what,
bad.
What do we do the math on it? It came out to like
27?
27K.
27 for everything.
27K for one of the fastest 2.5s out there.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good deal.
It's a pretty
And
good
good
deal.
for
You
them.
want
Not bad
to
at
you want to
all.
go be competitive right out of the gate. Like you can find. It's gonna be hard to find a better package than that.
Finally, get someone to drive that boat and see if that wing's broke because I only see the wing like this. I mean, I'm like, I'm not sure if they have it in a fixed position, but every time I just see that wing like
So-
this.
They haven't announced, but is this a precursor, you guys think, to him running the 350 for his dad?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Hopefully they get that announcement out.
Yeah.
If,
He's
if
driven
it's
it before.
happening.
I mean, he started
Yeah,
driving
he did
that
a pretty
thing
good
like
job.
almost right away
Yeah.
here
Mhm.
and there. I mean, he drove with his. I guess it wasn't his
Edgewood?
first weekend. Yeah, because he raced in Bahornwall the year before, but I mean, second
Yeah.
weekend of racing, he went out in it a couple times. I
Yeah.
think he drove it in Valleyfield this year, a heat or two.
That
so,
350 class in Lakeland's going to be pretty intense, though.
Hell
this
yeah.
Yeah, but
That'll be
it'll.
fun to watch.
I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on them going from a mile to a mile and a quarter, trying to both set records?
I think it's going to be hard for them to set a record on the mile and a quarter being a D shape. Like if it's Randy English's
Are they
boats
doing
that
it?
love
Are
turns,
they doing a D shape?
Yeah, it's basically the first and second turn are in the same spot. So all you're doing is like triangle and the backstretch. It's a triangle.
Not circle, triangle.
Yeah. So you're
Um,
basically you're in a whole arc, the whole backstretch.
So you can scratch it. That's not. I mean,
Yeah, it's
maybe 2.5
unlikely.
model set a record doing it, but I don't. Anyone else? I
No
don't
one's
think so.
going. Jim Hade's
I don't
gonna
hate the
try,
idea
but
of running different size course both days. I regardless of the record, I don't really care about the setting record part. I mean, I just think it's interesting for the racing, and you can catch somebody that goes on Saturday, whichever one they're running. Say it's the mile, got the setup right. Maybe you catch them off guard Sunday, don't have the right prop, something like that.
yeah,
or don't
but
put the
I
right
did
one
that
on.
a couple
I'm
years
just
ago.
putting a
That was
reminder.
cool.
I'm just putting a reminder out there. Hondas cannot set a record this year, so just letting you know.
Ma- And they ain't gonna set a 2.5 mod record.
No,
Tommy's got them out of touch for them.
no.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be a
know.
while.
Yeah. So, yeah, no new news, no big.
I got
news,
new
breaking
news.
Oh,
I got skiff
Brandon's just
skiff
keeping
news.
it all to himself.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Just touching base. Trying to load the shit up in the truck. Guess I'm going. Signed up yesterday. So I'm thrashing. Shit ain't the way I want it, but it is what it is. So I got to go requalify anyways. Give me a shout when you get a chance.
Hey, do you think he'll actually make it? That's Clyde McFarley. You got the same voicemail?
What you doing, boy?
Oh, hold on.
What you doing, boy? Probably up there freezing your ass off. It's 9:15. You should be out working. Give me a shout.
No, he was
later.
late.
Yeah, I think that was today. That was
Mine
today.
was tonight, so he hit you in the morning, hit me at night. I was feeding the kids. I was like, yeah, I'll call him back. Maybe we should group call him tomorrow. I'm like, you on your way to Lakeland? It's a long
Hey,
drive.
He's probably just calling everyone excited. I'm actually going to a boat race.
Yeah,
My skiff's actually going.
it's cool.
Now, all right. I guess this resets the time frame. I told him if he doesn't make it out, I gotta come repossess my boat. but he's going to take it out, so he gets to keep it for a little longer. But that clock resets after Lakeland. Then he doesn't come out next year. I'm going to have to go down and get my boat.
There you go.
Get my skiff.
Gonna be a lot of fast skiffs down there. 45. I'm sure Billy Sewell's going. I know Pack's going. Clyde, Sam Strickland, the Birdsalls.
Pack's going with his boat.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you're gonna have.
He was at our shop. He was on his way to Hampton, but
you're gonna have all the fastest skiffs except probably the 113.
Yeah, and I don't think Jimmy's gone. I think Jimmy's.
Oh, Jimmy's not going.
Year. I don't think so because Courtney's due, or they're having.
Oh, that's right.
Whatever. Yeah, it's being induced or whatever's going on there. Have the baby.
She is not a real boat racer. She's picked a date to be induced on a boat race.
I mean, I could be wrong. I might just be flapping at Joel. I can't remember. I can't even remember what I did today, but I know the baby's close to being due around that time.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's like, yeah, I'm not missing that.
It's all right. The Florida boys are showing up. I see it. Cold feet.
Yeah, happens every time.
Happens.
So they'll have what? They'll have skiffs, good fleet of skiffs. They'll have a really good fleet of 350s. I know they'll have their outboard classes that they usually do.
Yep.
I don't know if
That's
they'll have a
about it.
full heat of stocks. I know there'll be
2.5,
a couple there, but I don't know if they're going to have enough. I mean, Aid will be there, so they'll probably just run them together as mod.
Yep.
If I had to guess.
I mean, Oliver's going. Dennis Wright's going.
That's all that I know of.
All you know of.
For stock. There might be somebody else that just hasn't been public about it, but
yeah, I got to say,
they'll probably still combine them and run them together.
I got to say, it is pretty cool to see Dennis Wright, traveling as much as he did this year, just putting up points, going and just racing. He's been doing really solid this year.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think for 5 liters, Jeremy asked. I think there's 6, 7, maybe 6.
Hey, man! Did Paul finally say screw it? Let's put it together and go.
No, I don't think so. I think he's finishing up that trailer. Yeah.
Come on, Paul. Screw that trailer.
Nice
Screw that trailer.
It is nice.
Hey, no one needs a trailer. Come on, Paul. Just put your boat on that trailer and then get it down the lake.
Jimmy said the 1.25 mile course has 25 turn billies.
Jesus Christ.
That is ridiculous.
That sounds like an H1 event.
Brandon be missing them all.
I'll be missing them all. I'll be turning it the wrong one. I'll be running a mile while y'all are running a 1.25 miles.
Dude,
Like,
Austin,
I'm fast, boy.
I got a question for you. I was rewatching Madison's stream the other day. How was it driving next to that buoy exit in turn 2? That thing was bigger than the freaking boat.
Yeah, that was a little wild.
The exit buoy in turn 2.
Awesome.
He came by it the one time. That thing was like 3 feet taller than the boat and just as wide.
Imagine?
Like I think you'd crash if you hit it.
Yeah,
could you imagine hooking into it?
Oh, dude. I think that thing
let
messes
Austin
the
talk.
boat up.
Let Austin talk. He was about to talk. Go ahead, Austin. You got it.
talk.
Floor is yours.
It was wild. Like it kind of would make the course disappear for a second. I usually try to drive ahead of, look ahead of where I'm driving. You get to the buoy and you're just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna hope and pray.
I can't believe you didn't hit it, man. You've hit so many buoys. Never get called, but I figured you'd have hit the 7-8 foot wide buoy.
I did pretty good this year. I don't think
you did.
anyone has any actual proof of me hitting any buoys this year.
No, I don't think you did.
We didn't give out as many shirts this year either. Probably
No,
because
we
Kyle
gave up.
Pipes never made them.
Yeah.
But,
Now people are betting. Late in the year, there was a lot of buoys. Like we had several at Hornwall.
Okay.
I had people still
repeat
asking
people.
about them this year. I'm like, guys, we don't got none anymore. Like I was,
Yeah,
that wasn't really supposed to be a 1 year thing, but we also weren't supposed to hand out 70 shirts.
Yeah, our shirt guy's a little slow.
Oh,
Just for
I need
us,
business
guess.
shirts, and I still haven't had them. Anyway, so just saying, I'm not saying where, not saying what state, but I hear there's a new secret race that's going to happen.
Top secret.
They won't tell me any information. That's all I know. So
Webster's coming back, huh? Mike's gonna put up a big money race at Webster after all that talk. Gotta go race for the money.
We got to race for the money. Go ahead, Webster. GPs get $25,000 up for GPs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Kyle, TJ
No.
just threw you straight into the train station.
Hey, that's all right. We
bus,
got plenty of
ran you
proof of
over.
me winning heats, though.
Yeah. God, do what you gotta do. TJ say we have little proof of Kyle hitting starts.
No, I gotta say, Kyle, both boys nailed their starts in Caesar's Creek. So
Yeah.
we do. I agree with Kyle. You know, with those injectors, it was making it load up a little more and a little lag there. But once that was fixed, he didn't have a problem. Neither of them had a problem hitting a start. So I hope my
problem was the injectors too. I don't think it was. I think it was false confidence that I could catch up.
Oh man, but no. So we have the inboard racing commissioner voting ends tomorrow. So
stressful,
I mean,
man.
since this is all digital, you know, we should, you know, it's not like presidential ballots happening. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to petition it if it's not going my way. I mean, might as well. I'm not even an APBA member. I'm still going to petition it. It don't matter. It don't matter. How many dead people voted for the other person? That's what I want to know.
It's going to be fun to find the answers.
Oh, man. But yeah, when we find out, it's going to get interesting. I'm going to hoop or holler, and we're going to call for a revote.
Jimmy said Courtney's having a C-section on Monday, so he's going to miss the race so he can be there for his second.
That is Monday. That is Monday. Like,
Jimmy's like, I've had a lot of troubles over the years with either trailer tires or motorhomes losing their turbo. Like, he's not taking no chances.
Just leave the boat, fly back, leave the boat, fly back, and then once the baby's here, fly back down, bring the boat home.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure
tickets
if you
on
want,
Bob,
you can,
Jimmy.
I'm sure if you want, you can leave your boat at Clyde McFarland's or Sam Strickland's house. One of the two.
He probably ain't going to do that. There is a new driver running 350 or doing a little testing down there in Lakeland. Yeah, I got the inside scoop, but I was told just tease him. I don't like teasing people. His last name's Tate. That's all I know. It's not Andrew.
His brother?
Yeah. I didn't say it.
Oh.
Yeah, go and try it out. He's been outboard forever, so
he's driving out in 350s.
Mm-hmm.
What, Penzo?
I don't know which boat.
The Bobby Kings.
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything either.
I just know a guy's trying a boat out at Lakeland.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, go and get his feet wet. Hopefully not literally.
Yeah.
Oh, he must be driving. He must be driving the E8/E55 for Becky's.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
All right. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a tough field to get your feet wet in, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
He makes through that weekend. He can hang.
But you know, it's one of them deals. You look at almost every outboarder that's gotten an inboard, they're pretty damn good. Like right out of the box. They got that feeling for the fly-in and stuff like that.
Jimmy, I ain't got no money.
They know what it's like to be close to other boats.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt like. In the Unlimited, I feel like you sit further forward, like in proportion to the boat than you do in most other classes. So I'm like, that's why J. Michael can fly this thing. Like he's used to feeling the front of the boat. So it's like a total different feeling being that far forward. I'm like, that's probably why he can just float it a foot off the water and no care in the world.
That shit's insane, dude.
I think you'll get it. You'll get there. I mean, you said it's like a Cadillac compared to the GP, and like you can't fly a GP.
Yeah. No. The GP flies you.
That's the test. That's the test. Everyone wants to talk about how J. Michael can fly a boat. Put him in a GP. If he can fly a GP, then give him.
Yeah.
Give him
the only one.
If you cannot fly a GP, then no one can.
I think the only GP he's driven was the one called the Flying Coffin. Actually, I think it was the sister boat to the Flying Coffin. Yeah, Slick. Tom Baker's boat that was over here, the Thunder Pumper. They nicknamed it the Flying Coffin.
Oh, Jesus.
But he drove the sister boat to it, the Boss Mobile down there in New Zealand or Australia.
As soon as someone said this is the Flying Coffin, I'd be like, see ya.
Yeah, I'm out.
Nope.
You don't really see see GPs fly, they pop and they stuff.
They launch. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. You don't
Very
want to
quick,
fly a
sudden.
GP.
No.
You might
Actually, I
I'm gonna
lied.
I'll
You know
try
who can
through the
fly a
traps.
GP? You know who can fly a GP? Eric Langevin.
Yeah, that man's got his wings.
That dude in
100%.
time trials is insane.
Yep. Him and Kent gets her
Kent
up there
too,
and
yeah.
hangs her for a bit too.
Kent too. Oh,
That's cool. Kent's coming back with the Canada boy, and they snag Nick Roos as a backup driver.
That's gonna be a build to
pretty
look out
awesome
for
news.
next year, especially
Yeah,
Kent in
for
it
sure.
full time. It's
For sure.
quick.
Definitely going to be in the mix. It's good to see. I think the whole GP field is in the mix at this point. I mean, Eric Langevin at Bournemouth turns the fastest lap time. And it was a fast time. It wasn't like, oh, well, if Ken was in the boat, maybe that boat would have went faster. 29 seconds is a pretty hot lap around there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. It's gonna be exciting.
It'll be interesting. So, we writing up some rule proposals here shortly or what? Because we got to get working on that.
We probably should. Somebody's got to write them. Patty will write them for us.
I mean, first we got to see who's inboard race commissioner, because if it's not Timmy, then we might as well not even try, because first order that dude's going to do who gets.
Well, he said he said he was going to do everything we talked about on this podcast.
Yeah, I think that was trying to win some votes. Little spiel thing.
I ain't getting put back on probation again. I ain't getting put back on.
We're going to be on probation no matter what. He's gonna get in and be like, reinstated probation.
Yeah, here's your yellow card. I remember we used to ask for them back in the day. We'd be like, "Yo, these yellow cards, they sound pretty cool. You should give us one."
I remember one time, I forget what happened. It's something in Waterford. Traz Dodge was referee, and I said something to him, and he said something back, and I forget. And he's like, "Let's have a talk the next morning," or whatever. I'm like, "Okay." But we pull up, and I was like, by the way, one of the boys, they were refereeing soccer, so I got their little thing out. I walked up to him like, "By the way, here's your red card." I handed it. He reached in his wallet. He started going through his wallet. He's like, "I got one too." And I'm like, "Well, I already gave you one."
Yeah, you can't get back. This ain't no Uno reverse.
Yeah, no. Oh man. But no, so we'll know who's the inboard racing commissioner. But
so I guess that's why we'll have to go live next Tuesday, because I've been doing a good job lining up these guests.
Do you think
it'll for next week?
Well, I mean,
your mom said Saturday-ish for the results, maybe.
Saturday-ish. It's electronic. It should be. We should know by tomorrow night.
Is it on trackside?
Yeah. No, inboard does. Inboard opted out of tracks.
Yeah, we can't count our points on there, right?
Can't count our points.
Good times.
Man. Just ruffling feathers, guys. Ruffling feathers.
Just ruffling feathers and telling lies. So I got a question. Kyle Bipes called me today, and he's like, "Hey, there's this pickle company I just passed. Big factory. We should try to get them as a sponsor." I said, "Why are you calling me trying to get a pickle sponsor, man?" He's like, "I don't even like pickles." I'm like, "Why'd you call me about pickles?" I can't say the brand name of them pickles because we are going to go after them for sponsorship.
Shit, why not?
Chill out, eat a pickle. That's the slogan, and I'm all about it.
Can you? I can see it now.
Here and kill a jar of pickles.
I can see it now.
I do love pickles.
The whole cockpit in Cowling is all painted like a pickle.
Just a pickle.
Through the Madison Parade, Brandon's just a big tub of pickles, just tossing them at people.
That would be pretty epic. It'd be like the new Wienermobile, but it'd be a pickle mobile.
People
The
just
flying
mouth
pickle.
open, getting slapped in the face with a pickle.
Dude, that might be.
Hold up. I got it.
I'm envisioning.
I'm in danger.
That'd be better this year. We were throwing out hero cards, man. Them things were like giving people paper cuts.
Oh, dude. I never told you this. I might have told you this. I forget, but we went on stage at I was driving to the Bergeron 35. We went on stage for the driver intro at Valleyfield.
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything to throw. So I brought a deck of hero cards. I got up on stage and I'm just like, ah! I threw the whole stack at once. And then after I threw it, I turned around. I'm like, man, I know that I had to nail someone in the face.
Oh yeah. I got to figure out how to up it for next year after Jack threw a blower belt. Yeah. What am I gonna do? Toss a propeller out there?
I mean, if you were Jeff Bernard, you could throw a crack strut.
Dun, dun,
Man,
dun.
too soon. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, that's awful.
No, I don't know. I mean, Tommy Thompson came out one time with that T-shirt launcher.
Yeah, the one guy that could launch it by hand to the back of that crowd comes out with a freaking
he could Joe Burrow that shit and throw it all the way back there. But nope, let me just have a T-shirt launcher cannon.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be cool things. I mean, you could do frisbees, but I mean,
Dude,
I've seen do you really look cool throwing a frisbee?
I've seen a couple people get smoked. Yeah. I forgot who it was. It was last year. They brought like 5 full-size frisbees and like they throw them, and sometimes those things just dive bomb. And so you throw it, person thinks it's going over their head. Next thing you know, it's right in the top of their head. There are a few people that got smoked.
Brandon.
Yeah.
The koozies with full beers in them. Just launch them.
Who did that? No, somebody did that this year.
Oh, did they?
It was Bert. Yeah, I about got hit in the head with one. He's like chucking full beers.
Wait, Bennett was hucking. Yeah, they were all hucking out their Rockville beers.
How did he get past Janik? Because she wouldn't let me bring beer up on stage. I mean, obviously, I was trying to drink it, but
we did drop that rule. We got through there that year.
They let us have beer this year.
Well, that's because y'all were on the baby stage.
That's because I wasn't there. I'm gonna have to talk to Janik.
And they didn't let us have beer again. We need to go on the baby stage.
Got to go on the baby stage
over there.
No, what could you do? What could you do?
Throw pickles. We're gonna have a pickle cannon. Just launching pickles. Pickle juice everywhere.
A pickle cannon. Can you imagine just shooting a pickle out of a cannon?
Just like a whole dill, just twink. This is probably gonna happen.
You got to rig up a GP engine on one of those carts and roll it out there and launch shirts out the headers.
That'd be pretty cool.
A lot of work. That's Bob. We rigged up the 2.5 engine and the floor at Tommy's shop. It was super safe.
Yeah, y'all didn't.
Dude, we just had it sitting on blocks and.
Yes, sir.
Kyle's like, should we be doing this?
Y'all should have filmed it, and Greg Isaac would have loved that.
Dude, I think we had what? We had a funnel. We had a
duct tape.
The duct tape, but the gas line duct tape to a funnel, pouring gas in, starting it up. I'm like, yeah, this is real safe.
You should have seen the first time Serge was at the shop, and we have our little stand, and he's like, "What are you using for the fuel tank?" Dad's like, "An old battery box. You just got to refill it every now and then while it's running." It's like, what the?
Old battery box.
But I think that about does it for episode 66. What do you boys think?
Yeah, we got to get some good content if we're coming on next week. Which
we got to do another one with Mark at some point, but like R-rate it and get him a little drunk before.
Yeah, I mean, he already started off this episode with the most F-bombs we've ever had.
Oh, for sure. Like, definitely set the record.
We're good. I've been watching a lot of, like, the Kelsey.
It's a language barrier. It's okay.
Yeah, it was definitely a language barrier.
We get the Luptons on
it. It's the C word, and that's their language barrier.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. We'll line somebody up for next week, have a little chat. I think that's how it's going to go, like, all winter long is little chats, hour long, and then maybe us banter, maybe us get off. It all depends on what's going on in the boat racing world.
I don't know. I think last Thursday was pretty cool. Just doing whatever, having people on, and if you want to come on, just come on. That was pretty cool. I mean,
I think we should do that at least once a month.
We don't need it to go 3 hours again. I can tell you that.
We have set time limits. I got to figure out how to put a timer up on this screen and then be like, all right, you're out. Because we were too nice. I don't want to be like, hey, your time's up.
Yeah, because I was one point, I was like, all right, it's time for TJ to go. Just kidding, TJ. No, just kidding.
We'll do a Hydro Sim episode. We got a lot of episodes coming this winter. but-
Yeah, well,
we got to do
Mike's-
our Hydro
Grant
Sim
one.
Invitational again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a T-shirt here made for the Hydro Sims here shortly. Coming from Chasing Tails. Let's see, is it done yet? Nope, not yet. But it's gonna
Yeah,
be very
so
cool.
we got to get Hydro Sim, and we'll do. How about in a few weeks we do a Chasing Tails Hydro Sim live thing, invitational. We have 8 people, 12 people, whatever, and we just go. I mean, I don't even think we need our thing on, but whatever. I don't know how we would do it, but
Do it how
go
we did last
live
time.
and
Yeah,
we go live.
We gotta have
last year.
announcers. Yeah, remember me and Bipes announced? I think
We
Bob
should also-
announced. Did Bob announce
should
or
also-
race? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I think he announced. We should also go live when we have Bipes to download the game and hop on for the first time. We could just commentate him learning the game.
Trying to figure it out. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, I got the boys wanted to get back on it this weekend, and so I set it all up, and I'll be trying to drive, and I was just like, Bobby's got his hand up again.
Hey,
I
hey,
just kept blowing over.
Ken, I got my hand up. Hey,
There we go.
Ken, we gotta show Bipes trying to learn how to Hydro Sim.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. Is this a countdown to the end of the episode?
Nah, I just.
I don't know why.
There we
why
go.
We're waiting that long.
So yeah, now we have a countdown for our rant episodes. That was fun. So we'll have to do them once a month. Get some other interviews going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we can't speak of, but maybe the news will be out next
I
week.
just-
We'll see.
Just want people to know we are not paid by APBA or HRL or GPA or GP, whatever. We are our sole selves, and no one owns us and can shut us down. So kiss my ass.
And that's it for episode 66. We appreciate you watching, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and make sure you share all our content. We got a ton of videos coming out, boat racing videos. Let's go.